Just in time. Oh, I was about to sound like if he got bumped. I don't know if I can rescue. All right. Tried to lob that up and over. Didn't quite work. Not ideal. Ideal save, though. All right, Heartless. You grab your corner. Oh, just noticed that guy stole mine. Okay, I was like, I don't think he's gonna get a good shot on that. But just in case. You low-key ruined my music for real. I was listening to Ghost Riders in the Sky. I mean, you don't have to watch. You could just pull that song up. If you had YouTube Premium, you could listen to both. Is that an artist? Ghost Riders in the Sky? I am not familiar. Man, I'm just weak, dude. I literally got 50'd and flat tired in the same motion. Sick demo, all right. Done by Johnny Cash. Oh. Ghost Riders in the Sky. Sounds kind of cowboyish. Okay. All right, wanted to single jump that just so I could get the recovery. You didn't touch that at all? Haters will say that was on purpose, and it definitely wasn't. Oh, that's really embarrassing by you. Goal. Bang. Bang. Nice. Want to play 1v1? I'll sub. Or you could just sub if you like the content. I do not play people that I do not know. Also, if people follow conditionally or sub conditionally, it means they'll never come back ever. That's just like the rule of content creation. If the only reason you're following me is because I'm giving you something, it means that you will not actually come back into the stream. And you can be like, no, I totally will. But like, I've found historically throughout the years of doing content, that's just not sustainable as a model. If you want a 1v1, we have 1v1 days that we occasionally do. But I'm not just gonna randomly do one for you. Okay. Also, I gotta say, viewers asking for 1v1 is kind of a waste of time half the time because 90% of the time I'm a higher rank than you. So it's like, actually not even 90, like almost every single time. So it's like, cool, yeah, let's 1v1 a plat. And then I 9-0 you, and it's like, all right, well, that was fun. Anyway. Oh my God, teammate! I did not expect you to whiff that. All right, well, do the salt and sub. No, exactly, like, it's just weird. Well, maybe they don't ask for more, but it's just people are like, I'll sub. First off, probably not, and then they just do that. I'm diamond? Oh, well, I apologize for assuming. Oh, well, that was not a Spanish, but that was a weird one. I've never seen the cheat up guy go for the demo like that. That was really funny. Oh, hello? Oh, Heartless didn't have the sauce on that one. Sad. No! I jumped 1 millisecond too early on that one. Or late, I guess. Oof, that was not even a good one, but that works. But yeah, if you want to sub, we do 1v1 days occasionally, but yeah. Loki took his ankles one time that game, though. You did. All right, unfortunate. You got a kickoff goal. All right, I wanted to hit that into open space. I knew I wouldn't be able to shoot. I knew Diablo was like kind of going to the corner. That's part of why I tried to hit it early, but. All right, no 50, let it roll, off ceiling. Delay flick, no! I flipped into it wrong. It's okay, now to get clear. As long as teammate doesn't get beat here. Perfectly done, Heartless. Here, hit that across for bonus points. Oh my God. Oh my God, he's so good. He's so good. I literally asked him for that. The chemistry, chat. The chemistry. Yeah, they're acting like that passing wasn't like locked in. I literally passed that because on YouTube in the corner, that guy just went, oh my God, 1700 XD. And I'm like, buddy, I'm sorry. Like, you're not stopping that. That was not even like a good shot, but like, I'm sorry, but from a blind spot pass coming across your car and you're at a distance, you're not saving that. Like, just straight up. Hey, Armando, I'm gonna ban you if you ask one more time. I already told you multiple times I'm not 1v1ing you. I do not 1v1 people I don't know. That doesn't just, it's not because I actively hate you, even though your name is almost my middle name. I don't 1v1 randoms. So how about you sub? And then if there's a 1v1 day, you can come in and ask for a 1v1 and then I'll do it. Bro, this is definitely a 10-year-old. There's no way he has got $100 on him. Jahiro, how you doing? Try to get 2 for 1 there. That's gonna bounce really nicely. Love it. Uh-oh. Oh, hell yeah. Open? That's actually a harder shot than I expected, probably. All right. 50? Close one. I Tony Hawked myself. That almost was a terrible recovery. Don't get demo, teammate. That's gonna bounce weird. Nice. And even better, post in, maybe? Nice, well done. Baseball book, look at that. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't showered. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna put a hat. Go grab your mom's card real quick. Actually, please do not. I would absolutely hate it if I got an email and someone's like, hi, my child charged you, $500, the credit card. Like, can you refund that? Because fun fact, a lot of stuff in content is refundable. YouTube super chats are not. It is Google policy that they do not refund those. So I'd feel pretty bad if someone got their kid to do that. I'd probably find a way to like pay it back, but I also would be pretty pissed because I have to pay fees on paying any method of paying it back. We could also just be unethical and just be like, nope, and then just say no, but who knows. How about yourself? I'm doing all right, Jihiro. Work's been picking up, getting some interesting leads in my sales. Just trying to close out some conversations beyond that. Got a citywide deal I'm really trying to close. That'd be such a good nugget. That would literally take care of like more than half of my quota or my mid-year quota. So it'd be like a whole quarter basically worth of earnings in one sale if I can close it. V-Bucks. We're gonna cut that. You're no fun, dude. You actually played good defense? That's criminal. Oh, imagine no. Imagine no. Sorry, buddy. Try to pass it down to you. Good air dribble, though. Never borrowed money without asking? Sure. That's what they all say, buddy. I don't know why I thought he couldn't cut that past the near post, and my brain was off. I thought he would try something a little bit different, but he actually just straight up did exactly what I thought he might try, but I was like, I don't think he's going to commit to that. I don't know if he can get around it in the way that he wants to. I should have just jumped. Oh, that's not good. He's going to bump me. Oh, never mind. That's not a bounce. Sad. One more? Alright, just gonna steal that corner. Teammate, you got that? Oh, okay. What would you recommend for someone who, hold on, plays pretty decent but not accurate hitting the ball? You should practice. Custom training is your friend in those cases. Oh. Oops. I'm not chowing because I don't need to. Teammate's got the next one anyway. Uh-oh. Hitting it across because I know we can chase that. Teammate can probably get boost. Yes, sir. Okay, I was just playing 50 there. That was a little awkward. But yeah, if you're still kind of getting new to the game and it's hard for you hitting the ball, that's like very basic fundamentals. You just got to keep grinding. And I know it feels like you're like, but I've been trying. It's like, well, yeah, but Rocket League is a very unique game. Like, it is deceptively easy, I think, is the way I usually describe it, where people are just like, yeah, you just drive, there's jump, there's accelerate, there's boost, and that's it. And you're like, well, there's a lot that goes into it and reading everything. So, what's ABZ? They're all of good morals. I did apparently wake up at 3 a.m. on Christmas morning and open up every single last present of the truth, my brother, including ones that weren't ours. Dude, you're a freaking savage. What the heck? I'd be pissed if I woke up and all my presents were unwrapped. If you were young enough, it'd be defensible because you're like, well, it's not ours, but I can't read, so. In your defense, my honor, I can't read names. I don't have the boost for that. Wait, what? Did we lag out? Teammate, you good? You good? You like that? Well. And yet. No! Okay, he's back. Okay, take that 50. You're on my client pleads oopsie daisy, exactly. Ah, could have been better. Pinch? Oh, close one, dude. Hope you're doing great. Hey, Mr. Rajalho. How you doing? I am doing all right. Team turn! Be a hero! He's not a hero, dude. He's a villain. Wait, hold on. Redemption arc? Pass? You went for the dish, you selfish man-child. How's the streams been? Infrequent, but we're trying to get back on a schedule. Man, we just can't time these pinches, brother. How you doing? I got my bio test back. I got a 5 on your state test. Nice. I tied with 3 people for the second highest score. Good job. Nice. Preston getting ice cream tonight. Oh, heads up play. I was about to say, I'm like, this guy's like not rotating correctly based from that read. Oh, you just threw it away. Okay, that's not a goal. That's way too far away. Okay, he was opting for that lighter hit. That's fine. I'm gonna stay middle just to grab pads. I don't know how well they're gonna be able to clear this. That's kind of why. Let's hold it up. Grab that. I'm just gonna turn in place. Should get that 50. Should get this 50 as well. He decided to go to the side. I think teammate, I shouldn't have left him on. Oh, he threw it. I would have wished he'd trust me on that. How that teammate had that demo. Ooh, good catch. I was about to say, I'm like, that was a good pass in the middle, but on for it. Rush, 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 rush. Man, me and teammate are like almost always on the same read. The issue is like that last play was actually very good setup for an air dribble, but teammate unfortunately turned at the exact same time. I don't know if I have this pre-jump. At least not super cleanly. Oh. Good 50 teammate. Anything less would have been really bad. I'm gonna hope he can recover because I'm about to get demoed. Nice. Oops. I'm gonna backflip that differently. Oh my god. I was about to poop myself. Oh my god! He bumped me into the save. Please get there, Z. Nice. Yeah, chat, you guys should like the stream. Apparently that's the move, is like getting likes right off the bat on a stream. It actually helps the stream a lot. Or at least like turbocharge it in the beginning. Back in the day, 100 likes on a stream was easy peasy. We can reset this. Or at least get a 50, that works too, I guess. Okay, cool. I was about to say, I'm like, I don't know if I can reach that. I also think, oh, nice. Teammate got that boost stolen. I was like, I don't know if he has that clear. Keeping it high, wasting some time. I don't know if he has that. I'm backing up just because I don't need to go for that. Not a huge fan of teammate going for that, but it's fine. They screwed up. Hey, flick that, I dare you. He didn't take my dare, dude. He's scared. Scared of the dare. Dub. I always have these thoughts about people should make cookie dough bubblegum. I think you're psycho. I couldn't play for 8 months because my game had broke until I bought a new one. What do you mean your game had broke? Do you mean your controller? Your game broke? He tried to log into Steam and the Steam file was broken in half. Also, the game is free, so... I don't have any free on me. Does anyone have free? Oh my god, we're playing Itachi? The real Itachi for sure. Definitely the real Itachi. Is Itachi like an anime character that I don't know about, though? Or is it just some like weeb Japanese word? Console, maybe? Well... Yeah, you're good point. I don't even know how... Console's all digital download, though. You can probably just download the game, you know, for free. Like, they're not doing physical discs anymore, are they? Oh, I'm so sorry, teammate. I'm just ball chasing, teammate. You're doing well. Oh! Not gonna lie, I knew he had been demoed. I didn't think he'd be able to get to me in time. I can't like more than once. It's true. I should have just taken the side boost. I don't know why I tried to pop that. That's why! Oh, that's a little wide. Post, please. No! was almost so clean. Good shot, though. The pass. I suck at iPhone. I meant to say that my PS4 had gotten stuck in a loop and it was just stuck there. It was useless until I broke. Ew! Okay, I was confused. I was like, your game broke. I was like, just download a new one, 5head. What? Natacha, you're not allowed to miss. I rooted for you in RLCS before you got benched. You've seen Matt's Realm? I have not. It's been grinding away on the Minecrafts, I know. That was a really good catch by that guy. That second touch was brilliant. Gassy. Close one. Thought he might miss that. Oh, okay, teammate. I see how it is. I saw my little avenue of space there. God dang, I wanted to get away with that. Oop. Okay, I bailed because I saw teammate up, and I'm like, if I dunk him, that'll be hilarious, but not in a good way. Nice demo. Oh, close one, teammate. I love it. Okay, this Itachi guy might be psychotic based on these challenges. Nice, teammate. Oh my god, he's cooking. Get him. Oh. Is he dunking bumped? Perfect. Well done. See the corner? Alright. I think I forced him out. I don't know if I... Okay, never mind. I was about to say, I'm like, if he touches that past me, we might be boned to chat. Oh, good fake by that guy. I'm not gonna lie. I was playing for the 50. I moved down to number 3 on the leaderboard. Press and lock in. Oh, no teammate. I don't think he has that double though. Nice save, teammate. What? That's your touch? Bro really panicked on that first one. No, I was afraid of that. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to bail him out anyway, but I was like, he's gonna get demoed, and if he doesn't, he's gonna have to get that touch high or to the side, and he couldn't do either on fort. Honestly, if I just doubled it, I was trying to bait him into thinking, let's kick off on fort. Wait, that's not in. Bro said thanks. I'm not really sure why he's acting like I just threw off his whole plan. I was trying to wave dash to get my pace back. Hey, overtouch that? Hell yeah. No. No. What? You gotta at least make contact. If you got saved, I wouldn't have minded. I don't like how you did that. Anyway, how do you get XP? You do it by chatting, and you do it by, I don't know what he means by thanks. You whiffed game tire. Oh, dang it. I mean, it's like, if we don't get contact with a certain shot, that's fine. But you didn't even make contact. And the worst part is he wasn't even playing for a dunk. He just straight whiffed. And then he's like, thanks, dude. I'm like, maybe he's doing it sarcastically, like, oh, thanks, as in like he messed up, which is fair. But I don't know, just hilarious to me that he actively is like, wow, you really sucked, dude. I'm like, dude, I gave you the last second flick that beats both people and you had an open shot and you didn't even make contact. Like, If he, like, genuinely, like I said, like, if he just straight up got saved, I wouldn't even be angry. I'd be like, ah, it happens, you know, we tried. Nice. I don't know, just a lot of self-important twos mains. And now we're against him, so we're gonna have to wax him. All right, buddy. Wait, teammate, you can't also stand up. Sick double, okay. Toasted. Ooh, that was not the guy I thought would go. Holy. I was like, that guy's got to have, like, no, that's the worst possible 50. Okay, well. The mental of 80% of Rocket League players is crazy. A little bit. Ah. I was kind of playing him to have a better shot than that. All right. Decent kickoff goal. Did not choose a good side to get that fake off, but that's okay. I gotta say, I am taking a lot of boost from cost. Not on purpose, though. Nice. Okay. Uh-oh. Someone didn't chow. I glanced up for a split second and I saw the Z or whatever his name is. He started creeping up field. I was like, I don't think you're like ready for what's about to happen. I'm just gonna take a shot and take a deflection. I wasn't even trying to like score necessarily. But I'm like, all right, if you're gonna be in a weird position, let's see if we can save it. And that's what happens. Cost, please get a 50 or something. That was meant to be a slightly better hit. Oh my God, Cost, you really could have taken that on a roll. You actually almost gave me a heart attack, holy. You need to get rid of that. All right, he's slowing down too much. This guy's doing too much. Oh my God, that was such an insanely good touch, and then I completely butchered it by using a slightly too much boost on the uptick. If all the taco meat won't give you a heart attack, the cost sure will. Sure. The true danger taco. Hello? The true peril playing in GC3 is sometimes your SSL tag teammate can't make contact with the ball right in front of him. Honestly, if it was any other contact, it would have been fine. But the fact that it was no contact is really the true sadness. Uh-oh, that's not a touch. I got the touch too heavy, but I did save the wave dash correctly. Oh, Costed, you did the exact same thing that cost us last goal. He's going so hard up the line that he's like forgetting that if the ball rolls even slightly on some of these reads, he's cooked. Ah, that's a calculated risk, but man, am I bad math. He had a... That was not a good flick, but I didn't expect him to get it like that. On fort. Not gonna lie, costed a very good play at the end of bumping that guy off the wall. I just didn't expect that because he's done nothing all else game. That's on me. He had a very good moment there that I should have scored on, but I didn't expect him to actually get that off. Is this the only game you play? If it's the only one I play, if I'm playing a different game, I still have to play Rocket League 2. Wait, what? I think you mean like, even if you play other games, you still always return? That'd be, or you just mean like, I'll boot up other game, but in a different window, I will also have Rocket League booted up. I will always have it open. Farming hours, I'm up to 60,000 hours. I've never turned off my PC. Ah, no demo. At the same time, would actually be psychotic. Like, you gotta seek help at that point. Oh yeah, double it, double it, double it. So easy. Let's go, cost. Well done. Play it same day? Yeah. I usually play Rocket League as like a primary game. Maybe not every day, but like, I definitely go to other games. Lately, I've been playing Control off stream. Kind of older RPG. I think it's 2021. Sequel's coming out, I think this year or early next year. So I decided to give it a try, and it's been a blast. Also, I gotta say, it's really rewarding to play an RPG with destructible environments in a way that makes sense. And then there's an in-universe explanation for why, when you go back into the same areas, the destruction is reset. Good save. Okay, cool. I was about to sound like I overtouched that really hard. Oh my god, I overhit that. He got faked out even though he had the beat. Sad. I'm just gonna take a decent amount of blame for that though. I was trying to just grab boost because I was thinking like he's not gonna be able to score that, and I don't want to take a 50 super hard in the angle, so that'll be fine. But either way. All right, cool. Rocking in 2 consoles, your own teammate. I use my feet for 1. Exactly. Save. You're such a weenie, dude. What? What? I can't even hear him, dude. I swear. Rocket doesn't have surround sound. Nice teammate. Solo but dolo. Gotta get a reset. Or not. Double. Ooh. That's fine. He does not have a double as long as teammate has a little bit on it, and he does. I'm gonna give him that boost. I've just enough to get that 50. That is not scoreable. Well done, cost. One more, one more, one more. Perfect. All right, that's a good cut by that guy, but he overcut it. Did not think he had enough boost to get there. Teammate, all you gotta do is not get beat here. And you didn't. Perfect. Excellent. Now take your goal. That's not fast enough. I don't want to get done with that guy. I just heard him flip behind me. I guess Rocket League does have surround sound. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Okay. I was like, you're not 50ing it or faking me that time. I'll steal that boost. Be a dick. Oh, no! Ooh. Hit the brake hard. Turn in place. Cost, you got it. Control. Perfect. Well done. You got it again. Perfect. Well done, Cost. Where's the mod substitute? Sure. Hey, DZ. Dunk? Ooh. That's crazy. I turned away in the last second. Press, 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 press. Nice. That was legitimately the best possible read he could have gotten right there. You're not kidding! No! I was not too worried because I'm like, that's not gonna be a good shot. And then it was. Hi, Too Fast. How was your stream? I really was legitimately like, he is not gonna get a lot of power in this, so that should be a pretty easy save. I see my teammate in goal, but I think he also was like, oh, my teammate has it. And we're just gonna lose off this kickoff, aren't we? Sad. Hopefully Too Fast is avoiding the bots in ranked. I finally ran into a triple queue of bots and threes, and it was actually a nightmare scenario last night. Ranked games are rough, but games were good. Interesting. Oh boy. That's insane. I have no boost, so I knew he was gonna fake it or hit it weird, and I was like, I saw him leaning back, and I'm like, I don't know if you're trying to lob that or not. I don't want to like commit to the whiff. God dang it. God dang, dude. Oh well. It's GC2 chat. It's so hard to play around. I don't know why did I fake that. He just said, yeah, I agree, dude. Mission failed. We'll get him next time. I just realized that reference is going to be completely lost on people if it isn't already. Glad the stream is going well, though. Southern style lemon peppers is my teammate. I don't know how to feel about that. Hold on, I saw this guy near post on this. I need to see this again. I'm high. I could have sworn I saw that guy on the on the same side. So I was like, oh, there's no one on the back post. It's fine. I didn't even think to chow that early. Okay. These guys are simply faster. This will be a fun game. Nice. Everybody, I saw CRL Spring. Yes, I'm hyped. Everyone was freaking out on the timeline like, guys, CRL's so late. I'm like, buddy, it was never going to start before February begins. Like, I don't know why. Like, I understand, yes, last year spring got announced like mad early, but everyone hated that because it was announced like January 4th qual date, and everyone was like, I'm not even at school yet. Which I get, but at the same time, it's like, guys, you gotta calm down. Like, every other time CRL starts, it's like a month into school being back. But anyway, yeah, I'm happy it's back. Format looks actually nutty. 16-team league play, hell yeah, all about it. If within like a year or two we can get back to like actual lands, maybe not worlds, but like at least like lands, I will be out of my mind. Oh, just barely missed down on that booty. I can't get that. You don't take that? No? You don't want that? Okay, he thought I was going to stay with it, which is fair. Oh, I was gonna do a slight flick to flick it, and then I waited slightly too long because I changed my mind. I'm an idiot. That was a very stupid. I was gonna try to like pop that over him, but then I changed my mind because the other guy started creeping up to cover that, and I was like, okay, well, I guess I can still commit to a flick and go for a 50, and then that's a goal. You can't backpedal on that. On Fort, hi Kyle. Rocking the 90s look. Is the backwards cap definitively 90s? I don't know about that. Seems like they announced it at a good time. Yes. Unfortunately, funding's still not there, but Mr. John P. Epic apparently really likes RLCS and RL Esports. I'm just kind of hoping that we can kill it this semester on everything. And then they can hopefully see CRL as another super cool aspect of the esports arm of Epic. Well, hold on about that. I don't got any party in the back mullet-wise. What? See you, Jiro. Yeah, it's Serial Spring coming back is good. Sales job is going all right. Trying to close out this big sale that we got come across my desk. And if we do, then I can probably ask for a decent amount of my raise. Oh my god. I actually mishit that shot, that wide open shot. That's really embarrassing. Never trust Kyle. He lived the pre-dino extinction. Ayo. Have you heard about the Baku model? Sounds like a D's nuts setup somehow. Like the format seems the same. Ever heard of something you never heard of? Ooh, I like the part where I mistouch it. Nice. Okay, cool. I was like, I have unlimited time to hit this. Let's make sure it's absolutely between the sticks. Hopefully you're up to no good, Kyle. Boxmod's gonna get kicked out of here. All hail anti-cheat. Getting implemented soon. Shutting down those bots and DDoSers. I think DDoSers actually mainly been dealt with. I don't think I've heard of anyone complaining about that for like a couple weeks. I think it's mostly just the bots that are being menaces. Menacize. You wanna grab that? Hell yeah, good shadow. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Hello. He's gotten a lot better. Yeah, I remember getting DDoS like maybe 3 or 4 times in lower ranks. Luckily for me, it was during my massive slump. I was not playing in GC3 or SSL like at all. So therefore I didn't really deal with like any of it. Ooh, I saw the first guy jump and I was like, maybe I can drop it. I should have just flicked it. Yes, King. Great. I can pass him so bad, dude. Holy cell. Actually insane how I could have chosen so many different approaches to that ball, and I chose the worst possible one. I hate it when someone in my team recognizes me and he's like, oh, I'm playing with Danger Taco, and then I proceed to play this badly. Holy crap. Hey, teammate, please stay middle. That guy psychically predicted that I was about to cycle in for a demo there, sad. Steal the corner. Wait, what? That guy had 0 boost for like 9 minutes straight, and somehow he immediately took that off to an air dribble. All right, well, cringe. I will win the next time. I don't know how much boost that guy had, but that was actually a psychotically large amount for not having either corner boost for like a solid 10 seconds. I didn't see him pad at all. I think it's for the better, but RIP box mod. I think they're going to find a way to like move around the cosmetic side. I will say though, if the only thing we have to lose is the cosmetic side, I think people need to calm down. Then again, I'm someone who's never really used the cosmetic side, so I guess I can't really trash talk them too much on that stuff, but it did always kind of weird me out that it's like, that's like the one thing people are like, no! The bigger issue, in my opinion, is that a lot, if not all, overlays use a Bacchus injection. So production-wise, like for commentary, you kind of need Bacchus. Top 72 in quals is your type? Oh, cool. Who have you been teaming with? Oof, I'm starting to sell chat. These are bad games. Oh, pick up team with Comp and Sean B. Hell yeah. Solid gang. Yeah, Sean B is at SDSU for CRL. He's a fun pickup for them. That's how you play custom, huh? Test? What about testing? 16 seconds for how long it takes me to read those chats. Well, I gotta be staring at chat for you to truly know. Or were you just testing your own comment? I don't think chat is really that far behind on YouTube. 16 seconds for you to type something and then it shows up. I saw a teammate going for the bump, but he wasn't actually like truly going for it. So I was like, I'm gonna cut this, but time for it to appear on the small chat. Interesting. 16 seconds is crazy. Custom maps? No, that's separate. That's Steam Workshop. Well, I guess technically in a way, kind of relies on Bacchus, but that's why I think it's gonna be like an alternate. It's gonna be like something that'll kind of. They'll probably work with Bacchus. Like, even though it's a mod, he is, like, actually very much coordinating with, with Epic and Sonics and all them, generally. If you backboarded that, it would have been lit. Oh my god! Look at this fake and tell me that this isn't devastating. Ooh. Ugh. Ugh. Gross. The balls of that man. My ankles, they're broken, he said. God, the other team's having a good cheer about it. Wait, what? Oh my god, I thought my teammate was in the far corner for a sec. Okay, we're good. Teammate, you just want to chuck that deep? Oh my god, halfway through that, I was afraid that he was actually going to be perfectly in line. We're going to get scored on here. I didn't realize teammate used all his boost, but then on top of that, he was like floating so close to it that I was really afraid if I shot that like full power, it was going to get saved by my teammate and deflect. And in doing so, I missed, and then teammate left with 0 boost, and then I landed past the ball in the corner because I flipped into my read. And then that's how I got scored on. Cringe. That was on a... Okay. Not gonna lie, chat, this is gonna be pretty devastating if we lose this one. I think this will be 3 losses straight in 2s. Okay. Solo it? Not like that. What? That's a lot of boost usage. Wow, I do not like your angle and 0 boost. What is the point? What is the point of staying afield if you have 0 boost? You're not even gonna go. What is that? What were you hoping for? He says, wait, it's a bot? There's no way that guy's a bot. He's too dumb for that. Why do they never pay for the premium bot? There's no way a bot would have 0. I mean, it's a bot in a different way. Hey, Savvy. Also, the Mrs. Say hi. Hello, Mrs. Too Fast. Nice. I don't know how Sato doesn't say, oh, I bumped him. That's funny. Okay. The only way they can beat you is to bot your gameplay. Nothing else they can do. I mean, we're playing. Apparently, my teammate is a bot. Thing is, he has like 0 boost usage. Correct? Like in terms of like being able to use it correctly. He just like aerials and then drives around in circles and misses all the pads. And I'm kind of getting pissed off because it's like, if you're a bot, at least take a good 50 or at least like not abandon the whole play. Like, what is that? You hit it backwards? No. Go, teammate! No! Why does this bot rotate so wide? Like, we're playing twos, and he's going to the corner on a ball where he doesn't really need to do that. No! Try to put that top shelf. Wait, what a save! That was tech right there. I got bumped. I bumped him into the acceleration. All right, we're gonna take that down. He's playing soft. That's fine. I literally I can't pass to a guy because he's just gonna shadow the ball. What a waste of space, dude. If you're gonna pay for a bot, at least get something good. That's insane. Anyway, I realized halfway through that, went for pass and remembered it will never be middle. That's pissed, dude. I'm so pissed. Literally, as I landed, I was like, oh, okay, this guy's giving me a touch. Let me just lob it middle. And then I saw like the bot like directly behind me on the sidewall. And I'm like, all right, now chat, we're playing Cool-Easy, this robot. If we don't win this one, chat, we might have to end stream. I'm not gonna lie. Not a great kickoff. That's fine. That's oh, well, you ever do viewer tournaments? Sometimes. If we do a viewer a day, we'll do a viewer tournament, but viewer tournaments tend to really bog down the stream. There's a lot of wait time and dead time, and I'm not usually a fan of that. At least for the YouTube viewership, it's horrible. I just thought of something. How you doing, GG? Had to get around that one so I didn't get dunked. Oh, I thought he was gonna try to catch that. Well, on YouTube, you guys have such like incredibly small attention spans for a lot of stuff that essentially as soon as there's anything that isn't immediately me queuing or doing something on stream, kind of like me waiting for a tournament to start and I'm just kind of like sitting around, a bunch of people leave immediately. View duration is really important in YouTube, and viewer term just kill that really hard. Have a good one, man. All right. See you too fast. Thanks for the raid. I'll take care of your BBs. Oh. Okay. There's no way this guy actually just set up into a freaking breezy on an air dribble, dude. This bot can barely drive straight last game and it's pulling that out? Absolutely no, dude. He just flipped the switch. He just pulled out his mom's credit card and paid for the premium tier, I swear to God, dude. Nice. You got the King SSL heart. I'll be back, my boy. See you on the flip side. See you, Savvy Steak. I should be saying that to you, seeing as your steak. Gonna flip you to sear the other side. I don't think the bot would register that play. I waited for a half second. No, dude, I wanted to scoop underneath that. He's not gonna hit that. Just kidding, he literally got the best reset I've ever seen in my entire life, sad. Unfort. Are you medium rare? I would hope. Actually, like, legitimately insane. He even put that back post with power. If we have beef flavoring, how do we know if our beef is actually beef? Oh. I'm more... That got deeper and more tasty than I thought. There's a steak seasoning called Montreal seasoning that I actually really like. I just needed him to bite in the first one because he was so near post, so I'm like, let me just tap this and then immediately flick and see how it happens. This bot is missing the corners, dude! I don't know if it's a bot, chat. I think this chat is just bad. He's just making too many, like, weird errors in my mind. Like, he's missing so many corner boosts. Boost management's not there. Oh, not gonna lie, I thought that guy was flailing. Nice. Nice. I'm soft to pink on the inside. AO. Sounds rare to me. Hello. Trying to take some power off because I didn't believe I'd save that, and I didn't want him to get a huge clear on that. I was gonna try to tee up something, but I'm like, that's probably just gonna get saved to the corner and then be an immediate counterattack. Low key, the soft shot sometimes is kind of a good way to like make the defense be like, wait, what? Wait, teammate, you just abandoned me? Not gonna lie, should have defended that better. I just was a little confused on seeing teammate next to the guy, and then just he left to go to the corner, and I was like, oh, I thought you would rotate back considering it's a counterattack, but egg on my face. Well, enjoy the free rotation. That's not a clear. That's insane! Oh, he may be a bot, chat. Oh no, chat, it's insane. Kind of waiting for teammate to chow in the corner, and he just kind of doesn't want to, so guess on me, chat. Oh, oh my god, he whiffed. All right, chat, we're still alive. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Wait. I was about to say, like, imagine if he threw it by passing it in front of his own goal. Yeah, I don't think this is a bot, chat. I think he just sucks. Okay, cool. I'm gonna trust you to catch that, okay, buddy? Automatically right off the rope, nearly let me down there. I just realized halfway through that was not the read. I'm gonna fake that. That felt pretty body right there, I'm not gonna lie. Team, I'm gonna trust that he doesn't ball on you right here because he didn't get that side boost. I think that's crossbar in. Oh my god, what an incredibly hilarious way to lose. Or rank you? No, this is not GC3. I've been on a losing streak. God, thank God we did not lose that actual bot. That actual robot. Oof. Agreed. It is an oof. That one game was -20. And no, it wasn't. It was 2 back-to-back -10s or whatever. I want to see how heavy that touch would be. Hi, Mixie. When you leave too early, Bacchus just adds the 2 games together. Oh. I didn't think you just throw that away. No, we have the robot! No! How is there only like 3 players playing in the entirety of GC2 right now? Back pass. Ooh, that was pretty good, except for the fact that he didn't have like any power on it. Oh, I was trying to jump ahead and get a 50 on it, and guy didn't hit it. Good fake. Uh-oh, you're dunked. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, you are absolutely not saving that. Not in a million years. Simply larger, chat. Oh, what a slow air dribble. He doesn't even have the double. Jack, thank you for the 199 pound. How you doing? Gotta be late for you over there in the Great Britain. Uh-oh. Wait, I thought he saved that. I was like, what? Oh my God, watch me completely calculated read the save. Whoop. Off the pogo, chat? Off the pogo? Wait, hold on. That's going in the next technically mechanical video, where I hit a very clunky version of something that I can legally defend as technically pulling something off. You guys seem to enjoy that last one. These guys are so close, yet so far on some of these reads. That was a very good arrow by that guy, I'm not gonna lie. You know what's funny is I specifically was like, I'm gonna rotate this way just so I don't collide with my teammate. And then what happened? Nice. Tried to stay underneath that one. I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to generate enough power, but I'm gonna fake chow that. I pinch. No, dude, that was actually faced toward goal too. So if I actually hit that properly, that could have been a goal. Sorry, teammate. What? Ooh, no, you just slapped that one backwards. That's not how it works. That's wide, it's fine. I'm just gonna let Mixie get that again though. Oh, so I didn't expect teammate to slap me forward. Wasn't the best, but okay. What was his thought process? I'm not gonna make him watch that. I felt like kind of a dick watching that. I just wanted to see what's going on there. Bro just tried to fake me and then immediately, I mean, I guess I kind of did that too. So we just went tit for tat for that one. Nice touch. I'm gonna try to leave mid boost for teammate. Oof. From Quilizi. Oh no. Oh god. Oh Jesus. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think he'd catch that perfectly. And then I also didn't think he would just completely... Man, that was like a flawless catch into a dribble. I gave him way too much of time in that shadow. Did I miss something on the third goal? No, I demoed the guy right as he was hitting it, but yeah, he like basically pushed it into his own net, and then I just happened to get really close. I thought I scored, but then on top of that, I was just like, wait, how did that not like get touched at all by me? Oh my god, teammate went so high unnecessarily on that. I got scared. Speaking of a... okay, I had to push that really late because I saw them pre-jump. I'm like, I don't want to hit it across and give it away. All right, as long as we don't get scored on before 0. You're dead! Oh, he landed. He did. He's not dead. We did it, Chad! Yup! Yeah, I thought that's why part of why I was like... I got the look. I was like, wait. How'd that work? Javaris, Jamar, Javaris, and Lamar. Wow, that's a Key and Peele enjoyer right there on our team. Okay. Okay. Nah, he probably gonna save that. I honestly didn't think he would be able to get that to go in. Why teammate jumped as he was getting the first touch? I don't know. That's like... I feel like you can't really telegraph that unless you see him approach it slow. There you go. Go. Hello. That's exactly why I was confused, because I was like, I know Javarson's like directly behind me, so I gave him exactly what I wanted. Yeah, he said, Jamar, it's open. Yeah, agreed. I think he was playing my read to the far side. The thing is, like, when you're a third man, you don't have to hard read that. You just have to not get scored on. That's literally it. So the moment a third man, like, commits really hard on something and misses, you've already, like, failed insanely hard on whatever your initial duty was. Teammate, I don't know why you think that was yours, but Sad. Shiloh's getting impatient. Unfortunately, Shiloh is showing a rashness, an impulsivity you don't want to show in threes. When you're frustrated that you're behind, so you just start chasing and going for stuff. And it's like, well, if you just stayed in the middle, that would have been a goal. What the? What? I literally turned around it. That's funny. What? We're getting absolutely balled on, chat. What's going on here? Man, I just played the shot, but also as it's coming out, and I just was not ready for that. Anyway, unwinnable. Javar's not jumping for that is also psychotic kick. I love your username, man, but that's unfortunate. That's an unfortunate way to play. That game lost me my GC3. Big sad. Lurking. Shut up, Matt! No, you're not! Uh-oh, we got a full party chat. Don't be tempted. Good job, RX. Yep. Oh no. RX literally said, "Get down, Mr. President!" Blocked by clear. That's crazy. That's funny. Anyway. Matt T lurking and hitting 2x blinders, building castles. On a flip phone? Or on a fold phone, rather? Alright, really had to reach for that one. Thanks, good pass. Are you Danger Taco? Maybe. We've been recognized, chat! Old ass name in the scene, that's so funny, dude. He literally just called me old. He could have said anything, but he was like, "You're old." Uh-oh, you've been red. Oh. I definitely just made my teammate double commit, my bad. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, buddy, you gotta put a hand up! He was literally just staring at me the whole time. I had to lean back just because I was too close to the backboard, so I'm like, I need to give myself a little angle there. Hi, Moon's Wrath. Uh-oh. 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 Low 50. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Own goal. Oh my god, that would have been actually perfect. Teammate, you don't have to dive in. Nice. Roxanne. We're We're gonna pretend that was perfectly sang, all right? Just kidding. You guys don't have to pretend. I know it was. I was not sure where that guy was. Was not at all sure where that guy was. Bonk! Own goal? Oh, imagine. That's a weird one. Really bad touch, but it's fine. Play 50. Yeah, Preston was complimenting you. He was, as the kids say, glazing. He said, I wish Matt L was, my dad was more like Matt L. Oh. Ooh, teammate, don't get flicked. Thank you. I was trying to do something more creative with that, and I completely botched it. Speaking of completely botched. Take your time. We meet again? Well, hold on. How you doing, Napo? Honestly, you probably had the better hit there, Arcs. Glaze like Krispy Kreme. Chat, you know what I thought was crazy? So growing up, I grew up with Krispy Kreme. Maybe not when they first emerged, but at least I remember as a kid going there because it was like a new to my town type of thing. And that was a horrible setup. And I remember going to Krispy Kreme and there was like, oh yeah, glazed donuts, plain glazed. So the only thing is glazed. But I was at the store the other day and they were selling like 6 packs of, or I guess half dozen would be the baker term, of donuts. And every single one of them was glazed. Like a chocolate covered one with sprinkles, also glazed. And I'm just like, dude, holy crap. Big diabetes is paying off Krispy Kreme. Actually insane. Like the chocolate covered one, the old fashioned was fully glazed as well. The jelly filled one also was completely covered in a glaze. And I was just like, this is too much. Glazing over the sprinkle. No. It's like it's a glazed donut, but then they put everything else on it. The Boston cream, it's like a fully glazed outer shell, and then they put chocolate on top of the glaze. And I'm just like, that's just so much. Like a donut's already good, but honestly, I don't like how glaze tastes on donuts when it's like everything combined. Like when it's just by itself, sure. But like not just like a glaze and then chocolate on top of that, like that's just too much. It's a hat on a hat, you know? You guys ever have like one of those milkshakes with just like straight up capital T, capital M, too much on it, you know? Because I've been to some of those places and there's like these niche, like ultra sugary things, and they like lose those appeal because at a certain point you eat 1 or 2 bites because you're like, yeah, it's a gimmick. And then after a while you're like, I don't want this. Like this actually isn't satisfying because it's too much going on with my taste buds. Buddy. That's like a little better than the picture in my head. I mean, yeah, aesthetically it'd be terrible if glazes on top of everything. But yeah, it's pretty bad. I'm like, I was gonna say stay in your lane, but I guess they very much are, considering they put the glaze on top of everything. I like how that's the corporate thing. They're like, hey, we need to figure out a way to get business back. Should we get better coffee like Duncan tried to? No, let's just put glaze on everything. What's this guy's name? Marshmallow Derp? I'm a fan. I like that name. I can never build anything like it. You could. Matt L literally has a gray beard and a staff like a guide. No, my son. You can. You just got to believe. Wait. I was about to say, I'm like, does that guy have that read? Marshmallow drip. Hit me. Oh, cringe. I like how if that was any higher or lower, that would have been a goal. But I hit it uniquely at the one angle where it was unsalvageable. All right, don't get flicked. Perfect. No, not perfect. Okay, that's fine. Hit it low, ballsy. I wish you didn't put it right down the middle. That's fine. Catch. That's fine. We're gonna have to buy time for our teammate to get back. Yeah, I decided not to pinch that because they were waiting for that, and it worked out. Hitting that kind of light, only because they were already mounted on the sidewall. Worst thing you can do is try to be like, what if I hit it extra hard? Then it'll be hard to read. No, they're always gonna read it, and it will always work out poorly for you. We're gonna take a 50 low. And then I'm going to rush that cut. Never mind, he gave it to a no teammate. Oh my God. That's what happens when you cheat up in a no man's land. You're too far out of the goal to get the save, but you're also too far away from the ball to actually get the read. We're playing with fire, chasing this. I doubted my read at the last second. All right, teammate, all you gotta do is not get demoed, okay? Oh my God, my goat. Steal it, you deserve it. Aw. I was notified, what? Yeah, Kyle, it sounds like you're a crabby viewer. You guys don't constantly have my page open and a tab refreshing it every 15 seconds? I've never beaten the Ender Dragon by myself. But what about with the power of friendship? I do, uh-huh. All right, chat, I've decided. After stream, I'm gonna run over to HEB, the supermarket, and get some late night donuts. And if there are no more donuts, because everyone took them on a frickin' Thursday, I'm gonna scream. The scream I just scrumped, chat. Yes, teammate. Bang. Well. Not only did I get dunked on that, he got like the best possible dunk. Whoa. Hey, Bass. Bass, are you excited for the return of Champ League TM? Oh, I was trying to hand it off to teammate and then he bailed. That's cool. The magical La Pleurodon by Candy Mountain. It's a magical Leo. No, it's a Leopleurodon. What is that? It's the magical Leopleurodon. HEB, the Weggies of Texas. I'm not gonna lie, it's not okay. Their pre-made meals are pretty good. I will say the consistency is a little weird though. That's the one thing I don't like. There's something they give where they do wild rice roast and then a broccoli and a lemon pepper salmon, which is really good. But I had a horrible day at work the other day and I didn't have any groceries. So I got to grocery shopping and then I got that meal and I made it. They oversalted the crap out of that salmon. Oh my God, dude. I took one bite and I was like, ugh! Like my entire body just shriveled up in dehydration. I was like, that's not okay. We all need to make a list. I mean, that's what we're doing, right? Wegmans hit different. I think for me, growing up, I never went to Wegmans and was disappointed by the quality. Their deli made really good subs I would put up against like any other type of deli. Good meat selection as well. Their Chinese food is expensive, but I would still say it's legitimately to this day some of the best American Chinese food I've ever had. From a grocery store, nonetheless. They had a wing bar at one of them. Not the Pittsford Wegmans, but the East Rochester Wegmans. That was pretty lit, I'm not gonna lie. My mom used to say it was her favorite. Like, just the in-store meals there were absurd. Whereas in H-E-B, I've had a lot of really bad ones. Their Asian food selection is atrocious. It is, like, awful. It's like someone who's only heard about Chinese food in stories and tales tried to make Chinese food. That's the best description I can give you of it. Like, there's absolutely no, like, fruit-based flavor in any of the marinades or sauces. Like, if I gave you the General Tso's chicken and told you it was without telling you, I don't think you'd be able to place what I was giving you. Sushi's also very mid, but it's a grocery store, so. Wegmans, I've never had their sushi because growing up I didn't like sushi, but my sisters always said it was really good. Dude, my ex lived in Pittsford. I like her already. Wait, what? Not many reasons to live in Pittsford, to be honest. I don't know why you would live there if you weren't like a family. I don't even know where the nearest apartment is in Pittsford. I'm really trying to rack my brain. Whose team are you on? Pittsford Sutherland. That's my high school. Go Knights! What's crazy is that throughout my life, I kind of betrayed my own honor code because my elementary school, the unofficial mascot was a knight. Then I went to Calkins Road Middle School, which was the Mid Knights, which I thought was kind of goofy. And then Pittsford Sutherland, which were the Knights. And then I went to Geneseo, which is a State University of New York school, who's also the Knights. And then I went to UIC for grad school, a school that had the Flames, which was sometimes like an anthropomorphic fire, but oftentimes it was a dragon. And I'm like, dude, that's crazy. I was a knight all my life, and then I joined the evil dragon side. Kind of crazy. What would my liege think? Yeah, let's go Golden Knights! Okay, I was about to sound like if he bumps me. Yes, cook, cook, cook. That's crazy you tried to steal that. It's crazy that I left it and you believe me. Sucker. You never thought I'd chase that! Dragons are goated? I guess. Benedict taco. Costco meals are excellent. I still don't have a taco. Okay, the nearest Costco to me is like many miles away. It takes a fortnight to hike over there. Uh-oh, buddy. Uh-oh, I completely biffed that. That's crazy. I hit that a little too light, to be honest. Wanna take that? Nice. Is it a metaphor? It's a metaphor as long as you don't say like or as to make a comparison. Because then it's a simile. There's no way! There's no way, dude! Oh my god. I don't even know if I bumped him into that or if that guy just horribly failed. Ain't no way. Good demo, teammate. Now you just have to make sure you don't get turned and get dunked. Excellently done. Oh, actually, a really good touch by him. I would go for that demo that he jumped. This dude. Like, that's a flawless first touch into a really good comeback onto that reset. Wow. I have 3 costs in 20 minutes, living the dream. Your cup runneth over. What? Uh-oh. The team bump taketh away, and now it giveth. He got bumped into the cut. That's wild. Watch this. that's tech right there, I'm not gonna lie. That's something I've actually considered in my brain. I'm like, I wonder if that's ever been a comm. Like, someone's rotating back and they got no boost. You're like, yo, bump me. Just so they can get, like, a little speed boost. Because there have been times where, like, someone has bumped me when I've been, like, not even moving at all on the pitch. And it actually has, like, genuinely helped me. because it allowed me to like get an immediate speed boost into a one flip supersonic. All right, I was waiting to see if he would fight or not. Teammate don't get dunked. Nice. I'm going all the way back. Surely this gap in the midfield won't make me lose. Oh, he cooked himself. He's going on the sidewall. Yeah. Of course, that would be up. Oh my god, it's still gonna stay up. Okay, I was about to say up. Yeah, I'm trying to think, actually. Costco near me. Oh, never mind. Those are far as fuck. When the map was zoomed out, I was like, wait a minute, and then I zoomed in. I was like, never mind. That was deceptive. Costco needs a Memby anyway. A Wemby? A Victor Wembanyama? Bonk. What is happening, dude? Ah, I tried to ground double that because I overjumped it. Hello, insane read. Dude, teammate is locked in. What a pass. This guy robot? Maybe. Look at that. That's insane. What a catch. That fell is unnatural. Have you played the Assassin's Creed franchise? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, chat. I think Assassin's Creed got ruined by me because it is a game, and this is my hot take. Assassin's Creed 1 especially does not age well. I remember playing that game probably 6 or 7 years after it came out. And I was like, you know what? I want to get into Assassin's Creed. It's not the greatest, and Ubisoft can maybe go burn, but I like the idea of what this game is. Like, I've heard like descriptions of the plot and seen like some crazy set pieces. It looks campy and fun and high concept. Sure, let's go for it. And I played it, and I just could not get over how awful the combat was. The combat, especially like sword combat, nah, I'm good. I played that for about like an hour, and I just couldn't do it anymore. But I've heard Black Flag is actually really good. So maybe I'll just skip all of it and go to Black Flag. Honestly, real, the Shadow Mordor is the best of that genre. Even that, I bought Shadow Mordor, and again, I played it way after it came out. It's definitely more enjoyable, but I do not like how the open world is. Not how open it is, I just don't like how they designed the open world. But yeah, I just felt like I was playing Assassin's Creed, and the sword combat is literally just press to hit. Yeah, press wait to hit the perfect parry and counter. I think if there was like a little bit of a system where you had to perfect time a parry, it'd be fine. But it felt like the combat was insanely forgiving, and I didn't like that. The game's difficulty was just, what if we threw a bunch of guards at you? Instead of like, what if we actually made it legitimately difficult to time your parries and your counterattacks? That's the thing that kind of made me like immediately be like, I'm good. Valhalla was the best. I like, honestly, just because this setting, I think games like that are best when they also kind of tap into like the mythical aspect of those worlds. I think the one that appealed to me the most, even though I haven't played it and I've heard not great things about it, is Odyssey, just because I love the aesthetics of like Greek and Rome for that stuff. Especially when you have like the gods to deal with and like mythical monsters. I think that's really cool. Because then the whole time you're playing it, you're like, oh, this is going to be like a realistic world. And then you hear a tale about like a sea monster and you're like, oh yeah, I get it. It's like an old tale. And then you actually experience one in the game. You're like, oh my God. Or you hear like tales about Medusa and maybe you forget about it until you enter a courtyard with a bunch of statues. And you're like, wait, hold on, what? Like stuff like that is such good payoff in games with like fantasy aspects. I loved Odyssey. Good to know. Honestly, it might be like, I think there's also, Nakey Jakey has a really good video on this where he says it's like in defense of 7 out of 10 games. And I do think there's a lot of games that are like games that they don't have to be a masterpiece. As long as I am getting my fill out of them, like they don't have to be insane game of the year candidates. Just like if they're 7 out of 10, that's the passing grade. It's good. It's not amazing, but it's not bad, you know? Because people used to think like those games were like a disgrace and they're not fun and we shouldn't reward those games or tell them that they're good. But it's like, well, not every game can be Elden Ring. Not every game can be Expedition 33. Not every game can be Last of Us, you know? There's got to be enough okay games. I think there's way worse things in the game to be. People will say like Max Payne is like a great example of that, and I agree. I think Need for Speed in a way is also an example of that. I don't think I've ever played Need for Speed and been like, this is a masterpiece. It's just like, yeah, this is fun. It scratches like the lizard brain in me of like, like having fun, yee! And that's all I need them to be. Trying really hard to get a soft touch. Also, this is going to be a hilarious game if I win against Southern Lemon Pepper because I lost really brutally with him earlier today. Is Terraria like Minecraft? Is it just like a similar build? It feels like that. Dude. I was about to say, like, perfect shot and saved. Okay. Yes. Yes. No! Dude, you slowed down. You had it. Steal the corner. Yes, king. I respect. Turn. Buddy's a coward on some of these touches. I'm not gonna lie. Can't play Minecraft unless I'm playing with somebody else. I completely forget Minecraft is a co-op game as well. I think honestly, Minecraft would be a great like couples game because it's pretty like low stakes. You can kind of chill and just kind of build. That was one thing I always kind of felt bad about is like I could show like people I'm dating games that they would probably enjoy, but it was very hard to find like a game that we could play together. I was hoping Lemon would get a little cocky on that. Playing with fire on that one, not gonna lie. No, no, yes! Teammate, you have the shoot. You don't have the shoot. Take the shot! Sound like a badly translated European. You do not have the shoot! No, Commander, do not take the shoot! Skulls, what are you doing? He flipped out mid-air dribble, buddy. You are getting beat 100% of the time. What was this? Why did you flip? I don't even know why he would aerial there. That was a front flip, so that definitely was not a failed aerial. Oh no. Not a bad touch. You want to hand it off? That works too. I have 6-9 boost, by the way. Yeah, this is a pretty decently high GC2. I don't know why I assumed teammate had that when he very clearly did not. Okay, I could have rushed that, but I was afraid I was going to get beat, and so was he, and that's why he hesitated. All right, teammate, you turned the wrong way, you turned the wrong way, you turned the wrong way. You have 50, it's fine. You don't have it, it's not fine. We're going to wave dash, steal that. Okay, that's fine. Flick, 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 flick. Okay, I don't mind that. Teammate, you want to grab boost, and then shadow, and then shadow? Perfect. Ooh. Let's see if I can get him to own goal. Not bad skulls, get right back, don't be a hero. Buddy, I just told you not to be a hero. Oh, he was not taking that 50, holy crap. Very much throwable, I don't have that read. That was very throwable. That was very throwable. Oh my god, he didn't even make contact on that. Wait. That was a weird kickoff. Teammate literally just whiffed. Like he did not even get on the read. Teammate's fascination with closing the gap on these reads is starting to stress me out, not gonna lie. What are you doing? This guy is boosted as hell. That's crazy, dude. 100 boost and he rolls it down the middle. That's, what are you? Oh my god, he almost bumped me. I think he might be a bot, Chad, I'm not gonna lie. Bump the one guy! Oh, wait, hold on. You rescued the whole game? Never mind. Oh, I don't think I got beat. Hit it to the side. You know what? Sure, why not? We don't deserve that. And there's nothing that makes me quake more than a guy who has a goalie sideways in front of the goal, standing still, and he's driving full speed at him and the ball, and then he looks at the ball, look at the guy, look at the ball, look at the guy, and then goes to take a soft touch, just demo the crap out of that guy and let us get a free goal. Oh my god, that stuff irritates me though. What? Oh, it's Brand. I haven't seen that kind of bit. On those ones are less forgivable, forgivable because he can physically see me approaching that ball, and he can also know in his brain that he has less boost than me at a worse angle. The stuff like that always bothers me when teammates are like, "I got it." It's like, no, you don't, though. Like yes, you technically have it, but like you don't have a better read than me. You know what's crazy is when you get free jump like this. Oh, he did actually just get that around me. Sad. Oh, you had 0 boost. Okay, Brandon, I didn't realize that. But you still have 0 boost? I'm sorry, teammate. That's unforgivable. Holy. Wait. Cosmic, esports commentator. Sometimes fight players is just personal preference. Wow, whoever wrote that is a total square, Cosmic. I don't know why you would come in with a cringe comment like that. How you doing, Cosmic? Congrats on your win over Baylor. What's your thoughts on that roster? Do you guys feel like you were just playing really well, or are they playing weird? Baylor's getting me worried, I'm not gonna lie. They're not as incredibly good as I thought they would be. Granted, losing to you guys doesn't mean they're, like, cringe and playing bad. I just was kind of... There's a couple games now I've seen them play in league plays where I'm not super convinced. We played bad. Damn, that's crazy, and you still won. Well, then again, you're... Like, how much games have you been getting in prior to the semester, though? Yeah, like, what's the scrim schedule like? It's like a new team. They just don't play the game? Cringe. No! I can't believe I didn't finish that. Okay, well. There's a team with Garrett. No, that's Winthrop. Baylor is Andy Hoxer and Zanil. Best scrim we have had is Ball State. Everyone else in scrim. Yeah, Ball State was looking pretty decent. They apparently just beat Winthrop, but apparently Winthrop doesn't play Nace with Garrett, so I was like, oh. All right, I'm gonna head out. See you, Preston. Not gonna lie, I almost fell for that bait. That's crazy. Insane pre-jump, by the way. Go look at your game stream, just stopping by. All right. Well, thank you for the insider information, Cosmic. I'm ranking you guys #1 in the preseason. Nice save. I like the part where I literally was like, I don't think he can catch up to that one that well. And then he did, because I let him. Sad. You interested in a $100 tournament? No. Oh no, teammate. I'm so sorry. That was really cringe of me. I waited like a fool. Right here, I was like, I saw him half up and then he didn't have a good recovery. Unbeknownst to me, he had 100 boost saved up because I wasn't paying attention. He was so slow in his recovery that I was like, oh, he must have no boost. That's why I went, but cringe. Should have trusted my gut. Oh, that's just over my head. Cringe. Cringe, 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 cringe. Okay, that was on me. I didn't think that flick would go. Talk about exceeding money, it doesn't make $100. I definitely do need that. Interested in some E33? No. All right, now we're getting Spanished. Cringe. All right, well, very winnable game. Garrett is online. Yeah, Garrett, well, that's the reason why you can't play in Nace. He can't, Nace has a limit, restriction where you cannot play in that league unless you are all on campus playing, like, I think you actually have to play in facility. I don't remember if they stripped that rule though. All right, chat. Next loss, I'm gonna head out because I need to go get donuts. And by need, I mean need. I don't mean like it'd be nice. No, like if I don't eat donuts, I will sob. I will evaporate. Wow, sick. All right, well. No. Could have gotten there. Oh my god, he was pre-jumping that. What a psycho. How you doing, Austin, by the way? You might get shipped out on a support call, thanks to me soon. My first support call that I've ever billed. Oh. Don't worry, I juiced it to get you an extra big paycheck. I added a mandatory tip line into the quote so that you're going to get a 10% tip at the end. I couldn't negotiate higher, I'm sorry. Long day, just got home. That is a long day. Oh my god. 8 o'clock for you. Doxed West Coaster. Austin's thought about me making the big bucks would be accurate if I could just close 1 or 2 deals and then get some of my raise back. Well, not back, but just get more of it. I got piecemealed earlier in the year. Supposed to get like an 80% raise, and then I ended up getting like 20%. So I gotta keep grinding for the rest. Why do you keep hesitating, Taco? Get it through your head. Oh. I'm not gonna lie, could have definitely cut that, my bad. Gotta come in time, yeah. Well, it's tough because it's like supposed to be like as I continue to get sales, and I've made a couple, but I kind of want to bring up the thing of like, if I can close one more decent one, I want to start the conversation again and be like, hey, so... That was the slowest air dribble into a reset you'll ever see in your entire life. Oh. Unusual getting old aspect, chat. The palms, the muscles in my palms are kind of sore. Am I just that dehydrated? Oh no. Time to hydrate. You guys can't say I'm not getting my hydration. I gotta say, MMR is a weird indicator of skill. Oh, sorry. Sure. Oh my god, I saw him cheat up for a second. Also, chat, I fixed my chair. I don't know how, I was just effing around with it, and then suddenly I leaned back and it didn't wobble, and I was like, oh. So yeah, I was literally looking at prices for chairs. I was gonna commit to an IKEA gaming chair, chat. Great save. I like the part where I don't challenge at all. Anyway, it was the Averlassenleis or something, and it's pretty sweet. Bro said faking in chat, and I legitimately thought he was gonna fake, and then he actually effed up his kickoff. So I'm like, oh my god, he told me he was gonna fake. But no, it just turns out he effed up and he mean to. Uh-oh, buddy, that was not doable. All right, well, that's important. Oh, my brain is off, chat. I saw the 329, and for a second I saw it as 29. Oh, no. That's hilarious. Okay.
Sing British boy. Sing for taco. Shralalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalalala
JJ, thank you for the $5. Hopefully your day is going excellently. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. I am getting an esports check at the end of the month, so that'll help me make at least a decent amount of money. Hypothetically, so long as that. I also forgot to submit my expense report for like 3 months, dead ass. So that's another like $1,000 coming my way soon. They did not get approved today, so I'm a little worried about that. But I think our boss is just a little busy. Oh my god. Okay, well, someone broke into my car this morning and stole my drum cymbals and cymbal. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Such a ballsy thing to try to break into someone's car. It's also crazy when people break into cars for like very niche stuff. Like they're just trying to sell anything. People are just too desperate, man. No, dude, I was trying to like take it fast on that read, but I also didn't want to risk missing, so I was like, I'm gonna try to take it a little bit toward the near side. Big choke by me, my bad. Okay, well. Oh. So you'd think that's a fake. I just don't think Skull's most daggerable. No, he turned at the exact time I needed him to not do that. What ESP by this guy? Oh, okay, buddy. Javier, you're backwards. It's not gonna work. It's fine. Where are you? Right down the middle, buddy. That's not how you do it. All right, well, this is definitely the last game of the day, chat. Ooh. I think this might be the worst team that we've had all day. In terms of at least how many times we can clear it right down the middle. Ah, I thought he would back away a little bit. It's okay. Something telling me it'll be okay? It will be okay. Fate has a way of balancing things out. Yeah, that's fair. All right, well, unforgivable. We just lost to C1s, so we're gonna move on with our day. But thanks for popping in, everybody. Streams are getting pretty decent nowadays. We're picking things up. And yeah, hopefully things pick up. GG, thanks for Fiverr. Sorry to bounce, but also that game's unforgivable. I don't want to have to continue playing after that one. So, bye.